Fuck. Hi all, this is Pokémon with my 7th Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and this is versus a really awesome battle versus jakemartin77 from YouTube. So, I lead with my Omastar again, and he leads with this really annoying Stantler. So he starts by Thunder Waving. I get the Parallax right off the bat, which is annoying. He goes for the Confuse Ray, and now I'm thinking, oh god, Parafusion. But I get the Stealth Rocks up at least, which is awesome. And then he goes to the EQ, and I know it won't do all too much since this is a really this Omastar has really much defense, as I've said earlier. And then he goes for Stomp. I'm like, no, Parafusion Flinch, oh my god, I'm gonna kill you, kinda. And then I go for the Surf, and it does a lot. And he goes for the Earthquake, and I go for another Surf, think, yeah, and it kills it. No, it doesn't. It lives with just a tiny bit of HP, which is awful. So now I decide to switch, expecting another Earthquake, but he goes for the Confuse Ray. I'm like, please stop tormenting me and stuff. So I try to go for the Ice Beam, but I hit myself, I think. No, yeah, I hit myself, yeah. And yeah, whatever. And he goes for the Stomp, and it does barely anything, and I kill it off with Ice Beam. So then he brings in a Pokemon that like destroyed my tactic like completely and ruined everything by tricking me at Choice Scarf. Ah, luckily I get the Parallax because I was gonna Heal Bell, so now I can go for the Ice Beam instead. He Stone Edges and misses, and I go for the Ice Beam and I freeze him. So that's what was pretty hacksy. But I'm not sure it would have. No, it wouldn't have changed anything. It would have barely changed anything since Stone Edge wouldn't have done all too much. But he said it was gonna explode here, so it would probably have done quite. Yeah, it would probably have changed something. But I didn't use this Articuno later in the battle. Yeah, not to spoil anything for you or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna go to Omastar for Death Fodder, but he subs. I'm like, okay. But then he goes for the Focus Punch, but I surf just to get rid of the sub, which is pretty good. And then he Focus Punches and kills me. So now it's looking pretty good for me, kinda. I have killed two of his, and almost killed the third, and he has nothing. But then comes the Clefable, and this Clefable was so annoying. I kind of attract annoying Pokemon, it seems, because this was really annoying also, just as the Milo tick in the last battle. But whatever, I don't care. It worked out pretty awesome. So I keep Calm Minding, and I have 3 Calm Minds up, and that's usually enough. And then I surf, and it does absolutely nothing. Well, it does a bit, but not enough. So he keeps Calm Minding, and I just go for the surf again. And now I think, okay, he knows, he pretty much. I thought that one surf would kill him, and I thought that he thought that too, and I thought that he thought that Moonlight would kill me, but he didn't, because he Moonlighted, and I'm like, bleh, that's not good. So I go for the EQ, does nothing, because this is a max HP, max defense, and then he Ice Beams and kills me. yeah. But yeah, whatever. So now I'll have to bring in eating apples, because I want to get a taunt on this thing, as well as do some damage with Sucker Punch. But as it turned out, Sucker Punch did barely any damage. But it paralyzes me. But this thing doesn't care about paralyzes at all, as long as it doesn't get parahacks. So that's pretty good. And it T-bolts me again, and I pain split, and that was awesome. And I can see that I can take another Thunderbolt, so I'm just gonna pain split again, because he needs to attack me, because I've taunted him. So he goes for another T-bolt. I pain split again, hoping that it would take him low enough for Sucker Punch to kill, but he barely survives. Like, he's living on a thread. I'm like, darn. And what's worse is that I am out of Pokemon that's faster, or have priority moves or stuff. So I bring out Registeel just to, you know, stall him and curse up. And he had seen this on my previous battles, so he knew that it was pretty dangerous if you let it set up. So now his taunt wears off, and I was pretty sure that he was gonna Moonlight, but he just brought out Hariyama because he wanted to whirlwind me out. So that was pretty good, I guess. And I go for Iron Head, and it does a lot. It does a bunch, and then it whirlwinds me. So that's pretty cool. And now he brings up Walter, and I thought that one Surf would break his sub, but this thing has like a lot of special defense, so it doesn't. So I go for another Surf as he bulk ups, and right here I'm thinking, okay, if I go for one Calm Mind, I will probably one-hit KO his subs. So that's what I do, and it appears to work out pretty awesomely, because he subs and I Calm Mind, and then I go for the Surf to take out its sub as he Focus Punches. But I know that Focus Punch will do barely anything on Walter, because he's a physical wall. So yeah, it does barely anything. He recovers, and he thinks that he will be able to take the Surf and whirling now, but he can't. So yeah, and then he brings out Clefable, and I Surf. He Thunderbolts, but it does not too much because I have a Calm Mind up, and I Surf and I kill it. Yeah, and I proceed to sweep the rest of his team, because he did not expect Walter to be this good, because he brings up Pelipper thinking he can wall me, but I have HP Electric on this thing, so that's just pure awesomeness. Yeah, and yeah, so Walter is really good. He's looking really good. Kills 4 guys on this team, which is cool. So it was actually only Walter and Articuno who killed anyone in this team, if I'm not mistaken, which is really good. He tries to kill me by Swords Dancing, then Enduring, and living on the Salak Berry, and then he flails, which doesn't even kill me, because Walter is awesome that way. And then I kill it with HP Electric. So yeah, good battle, jakemartin77, and I hope we battle again. And yeah, 10 subscribers.